Hey Warpugs, today we're checking out a request from Phalius and it's by Warrior Tier. Now, Warrior Tier has put out some amazing stuff, and I've been lucky enough to get to know some of them, especially their audio-video person, and the fun part about it is we played Among Us on Sundays. We're probably going to be playing a different game this weekend, I don't know, but the writer, the voice of Warrior Tier, and the audio video editor all joined us for that. So if you're interested in seeing what it sounds like when we all try to murder each other, yeah, just go there. Lorgar is terrifying in this one. But past all that, today we're going to be checking out the Rise and the Fall of the Dark Mechanicum. If you don't know what the Dark Mechanicum is, Kelbor Hall was he was the lead magus for the detachment of the Mechanicus that went with Horus's fleet, and he was basically convinced to turn on the Imperium itself, as well as a substantial amount of assets. In fact, the Martian Civil War was absolutely brutal. I'm wondering if we're ever going to get any kind of information on that. But the Dark Mechanicum is, yeah, it's as disturbing as it sounds. And it is going to be as disturbing as it sounds. I'm already expecting great things. I know I'm not going to be disappointed. Sorry about that. I had to pause for a second. And just because I was informed of it, hey, Mama Warrior Tier. Hey, Papa Warrior Tier. Let's go.
Traitors amongst us. We know the true Omnissiah. There were ones amongst us who did not believe. Who didn't witness the miracle performed by the God Emperor? They saw him as a false prophet. They were fueled by resentment, jealousy, hatred. Those who did not believe were corrupted, seeking forbidden technology, selling their beliefs for banishment. Even the Emperor's traitor son tried to persuade the Fabricator General. Regulars came and tried to convert us to join the ruined legions. The Emperor's son came with his false promises. The Fabricator General was weak.
Yes.
He was never a true believer. He accepted that offer, betraying his own kind, betraying the Omnissiah.
I'm not going to interrupt him. I'm coming back to some of this.
The Dark Mechanicum was born. The Fabricator General started the purge.
Yes.
We loyalists prepared for slaughter. The war broke out. The schism of Mars. The traitors caused millions to die.
Every audio video is so good.
We were almost completely obliterated. Beyond the stars, the Civil War peaked in violence. The siege of Terra would change the outcome of time. The war that broke humanity. The Dark Mechanicum betrayed the Machine God, embracing chaos and joining the corrupted Astartes. Those purified by the Omnissiah stayed true to humanity. We loyal subjects of the Omnissiah were remade into the Adeptus Mechanicus. The war on terror left the chaos broken.
Where is...
The prayers to the Omnissiah did not go unnoticed.
Where did he find this
With
artwork?
the aid of the Imperium, we took back our world. The survivors of the Dark Mechanicum fled, joining the traitors in the Eye of Terror. From the
It's just so
remnants
good.
of the Mechanicum, the Adeptus Mechanicus was forged. We remain true to our beliefs, knowledge, and the worship of our technology. We continue to search the stars for the standard constructs. The guide to technology. We birthed the greatest technology in the universe. We create the ultimate weapons. The Titans.
Yes.
We are the creators of the mightiest ships ever built. Our armies do not fear the flesh of mortals. The Mechanicus fields us into the stars, forever aiding us in our search for reclaiming our lost knowledge. The Skitari are the front lines of our forces, capable of fighting on any planet at any time. How ill-suited the flesh is for the void of space. Only steel and iron will prevail against nature's wrath. Our weaponry is perfected. We offer our services to the Imperium. Our servitors aid humanity. Our attachments aid the fleshborn on their crusades.
Oh my god, where did he
The
find this
future
art?
technology is cursed, granted with the guarantee of self-destruction. We are the survival of the Imperium, finding the lost wisdom throughout the stars. Our faith in the machine god has already saved us. Our Adeptus Mechanicus only seeks the knowledge we once owned. The fleshborn could not survive without our wisdom. When the time has come, and they beg for our salvation, let it be known we can survive without them. We are the wrath of the engine. Even in death, we serve the Omnissiah.
Ah! Okay. I gotta jump back. Okay. Calbor Hall was the Fabricator General of Mars at the time. He sent another Archmage Regulus to basically turn people to their side. Oh my god. Where did he find this artwork? Where does he find this? I struggle to try to find artwork. I struggle to try to find good artwork. It is brutal. Some of this stuff, I don't know where he found it. I just don't. Just, like, this is absolutely fantastic. That is an absolute... Once again, everything fits in so well. Everything fits in so well. Every single statement, every single image, every single thing like that fits into the narrative that is built by this. So, for those of you that don't know, okay, for those of you that have no idea, maybe you're somebody that watched my SCP videos and you don't really understand what happened here. So, when the Emperor of Mankind took over Terra, the Mechanicus had long since thought that, when Terra was they had just abandoned it. They had literally abandoned Terra. The colony on Mars had turned into basically a forge world, a superpower on its own right. Well, when the Age of Strife happened, all the other kind of stuff before the Emperor came out in the Unification Wars, the Mechanicus is simply abandoned Terra. They had no they figured it was just a dead world, and anybody that was still living on it, they were just going to have war that in. So they set out to the stars. The Emperor came down to land on Mars, which kind of surprised everyone that was there. And they were trying to terraform Mars back into something that was... They were trying to bring nature back to some extent. That got abandoned. When the Emperor touched down, there was a knight that had run up. Either a knight or a warhound. I can't remember exactly which one. I'm pretty sure it was a knight that had run up, and it had a faulty joint. The Emperor reached out and touched the knight and repaired the joint was repaired. Okay? Now, this fulfilled the prophecy of the Mechanicus. What the Mechanicus doesn't know is that the Emperor himself is the one that made that prophecy. He's the one that made that prophecy. So when he sat down, he had already set everything into motion. Everything had been set into motion by him. And so when he sat down, he fulfilled his own prophecy that he had set down for the Mechanicum to recognize him as the leader of their religion. Eventually, he might have done away with the Mechanicus. It's not a big guess that Perturaba would have been put in charge of building the new Imperium, and Ferrus Manus, most likely, either Ferrus Manus or Perturaba would have been put in charge of the Mechanicum itself. Most likely Ferrus Manus, because Ferrus Manus was more technologically inclined. But, essentially what wound up happening, Horus managed to get Calibor Howe to recognize that the Emperor wasn't what the Mechanicum calls the Omnissiah. And when the Emperor fulfilled his own prophecy, he became the Omnissiah in the Mechanicus' eyes. So they basically labeled the Emperor as a false prophet. And they got people to go along with that. Now, the Mechanicus is part, but not part of the Imperium. They have an alliance with the Imperium itself, but if they wanted to tell the Imperium to go pound sand, they could do it at any point. They simply don't, because being allied with the Imperium helps them fight their enemies. It also helps them look for things called STC, Standard Template Constructs. Here's something that people don't understand about the Mechanicus itself. The Mechanicus is just that. They're all mechanics. They have no knowledge of how the principles of what they're actually fixing actually work. So they will know how to repair and do all this other kind of stuff, but they're so scared of innovating. They're so scared of doing anything, because if they screw with something and it breaks, they can't replace it. They don't know how to replace it. They don't know the general underlying sciences that define all this. So they're constantly looking for something that's called an STC, a Standard Template Construct. And the reason they're doing that is because if they found an intact Standard Template Construct from one of the colonies of man that happened before the Great Crusade, before the Age of Strife, before all that kind of stuff, they would find a repository of the combined knowledge of humanity during the golden age of technology. If they ever found that, if they ever once found that, every single war that the Imperium was currently fighting would end almost instantaneously the second that they managed to bring some of the weapons and the technology that they could bring to bear. Because right now, the most lethal infantryman that they have is an Astartes in Terminator armor. An Astartes in Terminator armor, somebody from the Golden Age of technology would look at that and be like, well, that's cool and all, but why are they using our mining gear? Because that's what cataphractic Terminator plate was. It was mining gear. And they're using that as Space Marines use that for some of the most crucial assaults and defenses that they have. Their first companies are putting this. And to Dark Age of Technology humanity, that was mining gear. So yeah, back to this. I don't know where some of this artwork is found. It is the one thing that I have said a lot about. Said a lot. Everything that they have done, from the voice work to the audio visual, everything is suited per purpose. And I really enjoy the Mongolian throat singing. Oh my god. I can't. The Mechanicus is one of the strongest. Like, if the Imperium fell apart tomorrow, the Mechanicus would be the strongest thing in the entire galaxy, bar none. The Mechanicus supplies the Imperium with ships, tanks, Titans, everything, equipment-wise. The Mechanicus builds it and maintains it. But oh god, I think I've ranted enough. I think I've gushed enough. I love this stuff. I really do. I'm looking forward to checking out their latest video, which is a timeline of 40K, because I cannot wait to see how they put that together. It's the longest video I've seen that they have put together so far, and I can't wait to actually sit down and look at it. And I already know that it's going to be one of the most comprehensive lore videos, flat out, from a storytelling perspective. And it's hard to do that with 40K lore because it's so fragmented. In any case, though, all of Warrior Tier's links are going to be in the description down below. And if you haven't seen them, go by and check them out. It is awesome. You will not regret it, okay? But as far as I go, guys, all my links are in the description down below. Just leave a like and a comment on this video if you can. And I will catch you guys next time. I am so jealous. Like, where did he find that one? There was one in particular. This one. That is absolutely crazy. Because this, right here, this is the assault on the Eternity Gate. This is... No. This is not the assault on the Eternity Gate. Is it? I don't think that's the Eternity Gate. I think that's not Saturnine. That's Imperial Fists and Cornites. But this is from the Siege of Terra, and I really want to find out where he found this, because I know there's more just based off the pixelation. I know there's more. Guys, I'll catch you guys next time. I'm green within thee.